Welcome to Australia, and as you will see, we have moved on from Brisbane to Perth as our time down under starts to draw to a close. Now that doesn't mean our video insights are running out, as we have another episode coming up for you right now. As you saw in episode 2, it wasn't all about tyre recycling. We also spoke to people in related fields as well. And considering the importance in logistics in moving end-of-life tyres to the processing hubs, we thought it was a good idea to speak to Amanda Bradfield, the head of international freight at the Freight and Trade Alliance. Now, Amanda was one of the keynote speakers at the conference, and we started by asking her for her initial impressions of the event and also the importance for the Freight and Trade Alliance to be present at the conference.
It's been fantastic so far. There's so many people here from all different walks of the tyre recycling world. It's really important for Freight and Trade Alliance to be here to make sure that the message in regards to shipping and being prepared for what's to come and what's always around the corner with shipping is heard by any tyre recycling that's doing any exporting out of Australia.
We continued by asking Amanda how she thought industry could overcome regulatory and logistical issues with end-of-life tyres.
I think communication is the key for a lot of people's issues that we have. So there needs to be more communication between not only government but industry as well to talk about the problems that they're having, the problems that they're facing, and also the delays that they're seeing, which is probably quite the concern as well. I think that government's message is to be relayed in a clear and understanding way, and I think that industry as well to talk about those problems that they have, to make sure that government can assist them, and make sure things run a little bit more smoothly in regards to that.
Communication was once again top of the agenda when we quizzed Amanda on how the Freight and Trade Alliance could assist in easing logistics and getting end-of-life tyres from remote mining areas to recycling facilities.
Yeah, that's a really good question. I mean, Freight and Trade Alliance, while we can't control the shipping world, again, it just comes down to that communication is key, and making sure that the exporters are understanding the regulatory requirements as well as the shipping lines requirements as well. It differs from shipping line to shipping line, although they have their different practices that they do have, and just making sure that they're across all those different aspects is a good thing, and that's how Freight and Trade Alliance would help in regards to that.
Amanda spoke to us shortly before her keynote address on day 2 of the summit, so Tyre and Rubber Recycling asked her what her message was for the audience ahead of her presentation.
One of the key messages is being business ready and understanding how the issues in the global supply chain can make or break anything really, and those changes happen sometimes overnight. We've obviously seen Trump changes his mind every other minute, and those regulatory changes are happening quite quickly. And even though you may not be dealing with the USA yourselves for exporting, it does play a big part in the global supply chain and how shipping lines and countries react to different tariff measures and things that Trump's putting on.
Finally, Amanda gave her expertise on what tyre recycling chains could learn from other waste streams in successfully scaling up their operations.
Yeah, I think compliance is the big key for any kind of waste exporting, especially out of Australia. Shipping lines are reluctant to take containers of waste. They are, I think, are very scared to be holding the baby at the other end. It's happened a lot for shipping lines where they've come across waste shipments, not just tyre recyclers, but plastics as well as some charity goods as well, often get stuck at the ports of discharge that they're going to because the people on the other end don't have the correct permits in order to import them into those countries. So I think that's definitely one of the biggest things, the biggest barriers and the biggest key of making sure that things run smoothly.
Thanks for joining us today on TRR's Video Insights from the 2025 Round Trip Tyre and Conveyor Belt Recycling Summit. We can't wait to welcome you back very shortly for episode 4 of our Video Insights.